Today, I'm going to let you watch two videos. This is very rare. Where you see a Jamaican comes out on a video publicly supporting the police actions. And you can see that this is a Jamaican who's against unlawful behavior, and he's for law and order. And he's telling you that when the police stops you, you must comply and obey because the police are the law. And he's going to tell you, you're going to hear in his narrative that Buju was a gang leader. Not rumors. Yes, Granville St. James, a community now divided by emotion, rumors, social media videos, and questions that refuse to disappear. One side said Buju was misunderstood. Another side says the video, the photographs, the lifestyle, and the statement from people who knew her painted a completely different picture. Then came the man in the viral video. Not a police officer, not an official government spokesperson. Just a man speaking publicly from what he have seen, watched the video, and what he said sent shockwave across social media. That he had to make a second video defending his actions, why he said what he said, telling the world that Buju was a gang leader. Not an ordinary gang leader, a killer too. You're going to hear it for yourself. And he's telling you that Buju wasn't an ordinary person. This man is not a police officer. He called her a top shotter. And from that moment, everything changes. Because how dare him to speak truth? Because, you know, in Jamaica, we as a people, we have been cultured, nurtured, domesticated, socialized to be criminal-minded people, supported criminality in every sphere. It doesn't matter where the criminal is from, sympathetic to criminals, and hate the police because that sells. He called her a top shotter. Suddenly, old photos resurfaced. Videos start circulating. You saw the videos with her with guns, illegal guns in America, illegal guns in Jamaica. And he says that she was a gang leader. And the people of Granville know that. That's why they are behaving that way. Because he's a gang leader. So when you hear someone who is from this community speaking truth, you have to give them that time of day and listen. People began slowing down clips, replaying statements, comparing timelines and asking themselves one question. Who was Buju really? Tonight we are not here to convict anyone. We are not here to spread rumors. We are here to examine the public awareness and public conversation, the viral videos, the reactions from the streets, and the emotional divide now growing across Jamaica. You know, the criminal-minded Jamaicans who are against the police and for criminality, you know that they're going to be against the police. It doesn't matter what the police have done. Every shootout, if a police is not dead, they don't believe. Yeah, that is how these people operate. I've never seen anything like that. A group of people who love criminals and hate the police because this is something that they imparted to us as a people. So now, I'm going to let you watch the first video of this Jamaican came out and told the world that Buju was a gang leader. The first video, you watch, you listen, and you decide. It's two videos that this man has done. Two. So that goes to show that this man, he's not afraid to speak truth. And very rare you find Jamaican who's truthful. I'm telling you that.
So, watch on our peeps. Yeah, my daughter, you know it's a boy. Wanna feed the tune. Unruly as fuck. So, I see a video the other day upon the internet where the police have tightened up a woman in a little vaccine. You see me? A killer. And they're Everybody has to wear them on. Justice for the woman, this and justice that. Yeah, justice for her, of course. But when me do my research and find out, mom's a gangster, mom's a boss said long time. Mom's a picture posted a big bumbo clock extension clip long out so. Yo, mama, you're a police, you're a soldier. Which security force you want? You're a top girl, you're going to license? No or yes? If a yes, boy, we'll look justice here if you're going to license. But if you're going to license, if you're not license for your mama, I'll 30 more bullet if you get in your bumbo class tomorrow. Can I lie? Straightforward, I tell you, one of you things is someone because you want now. Me against violence. And when woman push violence, bro, I want the wickedest thing that because I'm telling you something, bro. And enough man there prison. Zin a rob sentence for crime where a woman do. You see me, and more time the police time I look for all, the killer them are some sweet sexy face girl. Wanna see in the street. You know, some tall brown slim hair girl. And them the type of girl like the killer in the street, you see me? So you see it? And them thing them have to know so take it, you see me? And take sleep and mark bumbo clock that I take that and use it and live for experience life. You hear that? Because moms they get shot by the police in a real life. Moms are gone there a long time moms are both said. As they look for mom says they see the up with them in her face. You see me? In a real life, I don't like when a man get killed, but if a man push violence and a gang leader, moms you feel dead, straight face in a real life. I want to man, a free Jamaica with someone, man must see if can walk free and scarce man and say what them want someone. I want to know man, if you know if somebody says something it hurt in the feelings man, come take it out in the street man, fist to fist. I don't steal to blood clad flesh, I want to know. One of age 10, I'm out, early as ever. One side, one unruly, one law. Gaza nation sinking, the airship sinking.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so we have another video. We're going to let you see from this man to show you that it's not everyone in Jamaica support criminality, but you know that they are the loudest. They are obnoxious, belligerent, and they are anti-police. So it doesn't matter what the police have done, the police will never be right for these people. As we say, we are not here to convict anyone. Because whether people like it or not, these videos sparks questions. And we are here to examine public conversation, the viral videos, the reactions from the streets, and the emotional divide now growing across Jamaica. Questions about influence. Questions about image, questions about the culture, the criminal-minded culture, questions about why some people glorify danger while others are warning that Jamaica is slowly normalizing a lifestyle that destroys communities. When you defend a killer, a person who indulges in criminality, you're destroying your own community. You're not... Because criminals do not build, criminals destroyed. That's what I keep telling people. I've seen it for myself. I know after this man spoke publicly, many online are claiming he's being attacked, pressured, and criticized for speaking his mind. But why? What exactly did he know about Buju B? That's why he's speaking. Why did his words spread so fast? And why are people across Jamaica arguing over these videos day and night? Today, we examine the controversy, the reactions, the videos, and the conversation that now has all of Granville talking. This is one of the most discussed stories in Jamaica right now. the shooting of Buju, all because she's a woman. But she's a woman by nature, biology, science. But in reality, she behaves like a man. Chuck it like a man. She's a chucky poo. Now this video will change the conversation. Granville St. James is now strained at attention, controversy, or strong opinions. But in this case, the internet became the courtroom long before any official conclusion. Long before a statement is collected. Long before the police officer get back to his station, he was interdicted. On the street, it started with clips, short clips, photos, statements, live stream discussions, voice notes, reactions, and before long, social media exploded. Some viewers said that the video revealed a troubling behavior and associations. Others argue that people were unfairly judging Buju B's behavior and associations. If you lie with dog, you're going to wake up with flea. Others argue that people were unfairly judging a woman based on appearance, attitude, and rumors. If it walks like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. But one thing nobody can deny, the internet became obsessed with the case. People began replaying every image, every gesture, every word. And then came the statement from the man now, going viral. A statement that pushed the controversy into another dimension. He called her a top shotter. Not my word, I don't know her. When the man publicly described Buju as a top shotter, the internet reacted immediately. Some people applauded him. Others condemned him. How dare you to speak what's happening in our community? You're informer. You're for dead. You support the police. Some accused him of exposing dangerous truths. Others said he was reckless. But the phrase itself carried emotional weight in Jamaica. Because in Jamaican culture, terms associated with violence, gang culture, and street influence trigger strong reactions instantly. Because the loudest mouths, the most depraved mind people, the ones who always find themselves behind bars when they migrate to another country and eventually deported back to Jamaica, as Buju. Because we have a society that imparted to them antisocial behavior and laud and revere them. The clip spread rapidly because people were already emotionally invested in the story. And once emotions enter a public conversation, facts often become mixed with speculation. And please, just type and tell me, as I've said before, if you have reached this far in the video and you haven't seen the video, just type, I want to see the video. And once emotion enter the conversation, facts often become mixed with speculation. That is where the danger begins. Because social media today can transform opinion into perceived reality within hours. And many Jamaicans are now asking, are people investigating the facts? Or are they simply choosing sides emotionally? And that is what we're seeing, people not using their brain. Their brains are not working. The power of social media culture. One of the biggest issues surrounding this story is not just Buju herself or himself. Because you know that she dressed like a man, behaved like a man. She have an eagle eye and she think that her eagle eye is a body. Because she's married to a woman. It is the culture surrounding online influence. In modern Jamaica, social media has become more powerful than traditional media for many young people. People now build identities online. They project toughness online. They create images online. And sometimes those images become larger than reality itself. A single photo can create assumptions. A single live stream can create a narrative. A single viral statement can reshape public opinion overnight. That is why this case exploded so quickly. People were no longer simply discussing an incident. They were discussing identity, reputation, influence, and street credibility. And Jamaica has always had a complication and complicated relationship with badman culture. And Buju B was a bad man, a done top shotter, as you heard. You're gonna hear for yourself. For decades, Jamaica struggled with the glorification of violence and criminal lifestyle. Songs that praise killing. You know, even I saw a video recently where a guy from Jamaica doing a song talking about using rifle, lick out people's head and high and all kind of thing, glorifying violence. Songs, street stories, hero loyalty, community legends, people who violate other people's rights. Many people grew up hearing stories about fear individuals and powerful figures. But there's a dangerous side to that culture, because in the end, these feared persons, criminals, end up either dead, killed by their rivals or the security force, or end up in prison. Because once the violence becomes romanticized, communities begin losing the ability to separate fear from admiration. Criminals are people that violate people's rights. If you respect your rights, you'll respect another person. So if you violate someone's rights, you must expect that your rights will be violated too. So now, I'm going to let you watch the video that this man is condemning the people who are supporting Buju B's behavior. You watch, you listen, and you decide. Yeah, so you know, parental advisory. This video contains strong, colorful, and passionate Jamaican language used by this individual featuring the discussion. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. If you are sensitive to explicit expressions, heated commentary, or strong street language, please skip this video. That are colorful Jamaican language. When people are passionate, and this is how them express themselves. We do not support this kind of language, but for educational purposes, about the discussion, we have to share it with you. Parents and guardians are also encouraged to keep your children away from this content, or ask them close their ears while portions of the video are playing. This presentation is intended for mature audiences engaging in public commentary, discussion, and analysis surrounding an ongoing social media controversy. Viewer discretion advised. Jamaica Young Police Channel. You watch, you listen, and you decide.
So, watch now. So Buju get shot, I'ma do a video on the people. I'm still a cuss about you, I say Buju wrong. Listen now, people, everybody who blame the police officer said the police officer wrong and the police officer is irresponsible. I lie will not tell, because the last time I remember, you have to obey the law. Right out there in the road is the police at the law, and if the police officer stop you, when you stop, you're supposed to push a vehicle in a park and switch off your fucking engine. So Buju wrong if you try drive off when the police stop him. On a non-bumbuckler talk the truth, say Buju wrong. Buju if you just obey what the bumbuckler police say, but through them want bother the police and drive you and go on the corner and tell someone say, oh, me have to run with that idiot police boy there rare. No, the police are not idiot, him not play that game there. Him fire shot in defense because Buju try to run him over. I don't care what none of them want to say. I mean, here Papa I broke down the video and said the police, the angle where the steering turn, he named all the police. Oh, you are going to stand up in front of a vehicle and a vehicle stop and turn the steering. Oh, you are going to know which way to go. Can you know which way to go? Papa, stop going like you know want to give the police them the ratings. The police them do them job. Zine, I mean I want out the road like a vlogger boy and TikToker boy broke down nothing and go on like say una bumbuckler investigator. Here, allow the case make the case investigator, because when I go on a boy or a girl, a gang leader, and then get bumbuckler shot, una always defend them. But anytime the shot reach on a blood clot don't get from the gang leader them, That's when you start call upon the police them. On of a blood clot, this them defend the police. Buju is wrong and she get blood clot gunshot, and she wrong again, she forget more bomber clot gunshot. I'm say it. A serious thing. Me now back Buju with the fuck when the police stop him, if a blood clot stop and push a vehicle in a park where the bomber clot their driver go. That means I respect the law. Well, if I don't respect the law don't blood clot respect you. Police get gun for care, shoot, and then write statement afterwards, and that's what the police do. Fuck uno bomber clot like come say. I want you. Big up the constabulary force and big up the JCF. One of each chin. At them me I work with. And one Andrew Wellness badness in a Jamaica, one bad man that Jamaica, Andrew Wellness. One general that Jamaica, Andrew Wellness. One Dan that Jamaica, and it's Clarin Dan. Me, just a normal simple youth of each chin. Me always tell them the truth. Like it, I love it, I just say me say. I stand by what me say. 100%. One of each chin, I'm out. Big up the constabulary force and big up the JCF. So,
a Jamaican with a conscience. That's a law-abiding Jamaican. Although he has used some colorful language and talk about unruly, and shockingly, he's a Gaza fan. And you know that we are not a fan of the Gaza nation, because these are people who do not believe in the rule of law. And so, you know, in every organization, you have good and bad people, or people that follows various organizations. But there is a dangerous side to that culture, the criminal culture. Because once violence becomes romanticized, communities begin losing the ability to separate fear from admiration. And that is one reason why stories like this become explosive online. And this divide is now visible all over social media. One side says, stop judging, and I don't care about our past. In which a person pass, is always there for you to judge them. The other side said, we ignore warning signs for too long. And that's what we have seen right here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. Normalizing criminality. Today, ordinary citizens behave like investigators online. They compare time stamps, replay audio, analyze photos, cross-reference videos. People no longer wait for official reports before forming conclusions. And in this case, social media users became obsessed with connecting dots. Some viewers began asking, why were certain images posted? Why were certain gestures made? Why were certain statements repeated? Others warn against reading too much into social media appearance, because online personalities or personas are often exaggerated for attention, views, reaction, or clout. But in this case, this man is just doing the right thing. Why the story hit Jamaica so hard? The story exploded because it touches several emotional nerves in Jamaica at once. Crime culture, social media influence, community loyalty, distrust of authority, fear, image, reputation. And when all those things combine, the result becomes emotional chaos online. Some people feel the case proves Jamaica has normalized dangerous behavior. And I've said it again over and over again. That's the reason why the Jamaica Young Police channel is here. Because it's two of us from my age group. Two of us that is still alive. Everyone else dead from gunshot except Skellion. And I say it already and I'll say it again. That emotional divide is exactly why the story continues growing. The man who spoke out, now attention is turning towards the man who made the viral claims. Some online supporters say he's brave, and we at the Jamaica Young Police channel applaud him because we have seen so many videos condemning the police actions and supporting Buju B's indisciplined behavior, showing our contempt for the rule of law. Remember, this is the same one, who went to the United States illegally and beat up 2 white police officers after she was caught stealing goods in a store amounted to $10,000 US. Others say that he should remain silent. Some say he's an informer. Others accuse him of siding with the police and hating Buju B. But whether people agree with him or not, his statement forced Jamaican and Jamaica into another uncomfortable public debate. Should people openly speak if they believe they know dangerous truths? Or should accusations remain private unless proven officially? Debate is now raging online every single day since the shooting, because we have seen the shooting in real time and they're still talking about they want to see body cameras when they get this bird's eye view. The bigger, lesser for Jamaica. The story is no bigger than one individual. It has become a reflection of modern Jamaican society, a society struggling with online influence, public perception, glorification, culture, and emotional division. The lesson here is simple. Images matter, words matter, association matter, and social media never forget. Young people watching these stories must understand that the internet can turn moments into a lifelong controversy. At the end of the day, Jamaica is still divided over the story. Some people believe the videos raise legitimate questions. Others believe the internet has gone too far. But one thing is undeniable. This case captured the attention of the country. And in the middle of the noise, the arguments, the reactions, and the speculations, one question continues to echo across social media. Who was Buju be really? You watch, you listen, and you decide. If you have reached this far in the video, type Jamaica is talking. Remember to like, hype, share the video, and comment below. Thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. Jamaica Young Police channel out.